And a sad story has occurred here in the territory as Island Animal Clinic responded to a tragic case of animal abuse. We do want to warn you, ladies and gentlemen, this is a graphic scene, and it does come with some heart-wrenching photographs. News Channel 8's Wes Small reports from Island Animal Clinic.
You know, they say that dogs are man's best friends. I mean, just think about it. You're in an avalanche and you're trapped, and you've seen the St. Bernards come with their little keg of rum around their neck just to keep the frostbite off you, just so you could get saved. How many times have we heard a miraculous move by a pet, a dog, that could actually dial 911 as its master lies helplessly until help comes? How much comfort do animals and pets and dogs give children who have catastrophic diseases or the elderly? Scientific results prove that you actually live longer and healthier and better when these little guys are next to you. They are man's best friend. So you want to ask yourself then, why do we torture them? Why do we pit them against other animals and fight them? Why do we abuse them? Sadly, yesterday on St. Croix, in the area of the seaplane in Red Brick, one of our own, man's best friend, was found near death with his throat slashed. Unspeakable tragedies against our friends, our pets, supposedly man's best friend. So once again, we're here at Island Animal Clinic, where Dr. Hess has to perform a miracle just because of some unspeakable act against our pets. Let's go inside and see how this poor dog is doing, and hopefully he can be repaired and perhaps adopted or returned to society, and he can make it. Well, I'm going to talk a little quiet because now we're in the area of Dr. Hess's clinic in the back here. I'm here with Dr. Miller, who is here on relief while Dr. Hess is on vacation or off island. And here we are now with the doggie here, Madonna, who looks great now. And again, as we show you these pictures, how this dog was attacked, obviously by a human being, we want to remind you that these pictures are a little rough to take. So if you have small children around or you're queasy yourself, you might want to turn away. But it is what it is. Doc, this is horrendous, this attack. This is not the first time this has happened in our community. First of all, how is Madonna doing, and what type of injuries did she face?
Madonna is doing well. She was found wandering, bleeding in one neighborhood yesterday, and when she was brought to me, we saw that she had her throat cut. A very clean cut, looked like it would have to have been done with a knife or a similar sharp object. She also had wounds that were consistent with possibly defensive wounds, trying to bite the knife that cut her throat, and she also had wounds that were consistent with being hit by a car.
Probably trying to get away from her attacker.
Possibly, we can't know whether it happened before or after.
All right. Now, what everyone wants to know is she going to survive?
She's going to survive, and she is a lovely, very friendly dog. I think that it would be a win-win situation if she found a nice home out of this.
I'm sure that people are calling right now as they see this to adopt this beautiful dog because this is just inhuman. I don't understand it for the life of me, how someone would do this. I know you're not a psychiatrist, so you can't answer these questions, but there has been tests made that when you do this to small animals or people who are weak, children, what have you, you are a menace to society. I really believe that, and that you... it's hard for me to kind of keep my composure on this.
Yes.
I'd like to go in and pet Madonna there.
Certainly, it's also been shown that people who abuse animals many times go on to abuse other people, children,
That's
and
what
spouses.
I was alluding to, yeah.
Yes, and so it's something that we want to try to prevent. It never fails to amaze me sometimes what people will do to either other animals or other people.
Well, congratulations to you. You're a miracle worker, and
Well, thank you.
I'm going to go in and pet Madonna.
All right.
Yeah. How could you do this to a beautiful pet like this? I just don't get it myself. I guess I never will. I love you, baby. I'm sure she's going to find a great home. You're going to be all right. No one's ever going to do this to you again. Here at the clinic, kudos to you, Doc Miller. I'm Wes Small with Madonna on News Channel 8.
Thanks, Wes. That's a terrible tale of animal abuse. And speaking of terrible things happening, did you notice anything strange about last night's newscast? Well, that was because during the newscast at 7:06 approximately yesterday, there was a small earthquake. The epicenter was just 30 miles northwest of St. Thomas. If you experienced it, you were one of the lucky ones. We here at News Channel 8 did not. But stay here on News Channel 8. We have more news after the break. Welcome back, and this Friday is First Friday, which means downtown Christiansted will be a bustle with activity. News Channel 8's Wes Small and Colin Hodge report from downtown Christiansted.
Here we are with Colin Hodge, promotions genius, and the consultant for Christiansted Restaurant and Retail Association. I got it right in one take. First Friday. Jump Up tomorrow.
Yeah, well, first of all, First Friday and Jump Up, definitely two events that are put on by the Christiansted Restaurant and Retail Association, but two different and distinct events. First Friday, as based on its name, happens the first Friday of each month, and is just another initiative started by CRRA to bring quality shopping, quality dining, a quality environment back to downtown Christiansted. Started approximately a little bit more than a year and 4 or 5 months ago, and has been a huge success. So every first Friday of every month, you can come right after work. You don't even have to go home. We're recommending those of you who work downtown, just walk into your favorite store, walk into your favorite bar, restaurant. There are always great deals happening in some of the different boutiques. The restaurants and bars features many wine specials, many dinner specials, and live entertainment in many of the bars and restaurants. Definitely one of the initiatives that we're trying to create to bring that happy family, fun-filled dining and socializing experience back to downtown Christiansted. As we all know, the more shopping that happens means the more employment that happens, mean more taxes are paid, and the multiply equation goes on and on. So we're trying to enhance downtown Christiansted and the business in general here in St. Croix.
We're going to have entertainment down there and then specials all over the place.
Yeah, we definitely over the last few months, obviously with the recession, the entertainment that happens in Christiansted for First Fridays are put on by the different venues, the different restaurants, the different bars. So collectively, yes, I'm sure we're going to have
live DJs and little bands on the corners and things like that.
Definitely, yeah. But the overall experience for every First Friday over the last year has been a positive one. We want to thank the Virgin Islands Police Department. Their presence is obvious every night, not just on First Fridays and Jump Up, but every night. So I want to thank them.
I've been noticing that.
Yes,
good
definitely.
Bicycle presence,
definitely.
Good security.
Yes. So I want to say that's one enhancement that has made people comfortable in coming down to downtown Christiansted. The lighting is getting a lot better, and of course, when you have all the stores that participates, so you have more doors that are open. When you have more doors open, you can feel the environment, and that's why it's a good thing. So tomorrow, right after work until about 9 p.m., a lot of shops, retailers, boutiques, and of course the restaurants and bars are always a fun-filled time. First Fridays each month in downtown Christiansted.
That's good. Have a great time and a great weekend. We'll see you there at the First Friday downtown Christiansted. With Colin Hodge, I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.